Hi, everybody. It is Eamon here, and welcome to another episode of Pat Monk Presents. Today, joining us all the way from Washington, D.C., we have Morgan, who's with Grassroots Analytics. Welcome to the call. Welcome to the podcast. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks so much for having me. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Look, I really appreciate you getting up like super early to join us this morning. For those who are tuning in, we do calls with people all over the world. But Morgan, I have to say 6 a.m. Really appreciate you getting up super early to share with our community. So for those who maybe are not familiar with what it is that you do grassroots analytics. Give us a bit of an overview of what grassroots, analytics is all about.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd be really surprised if people were super familiar with us. We were founded in 2017, obviously, like you said, based in Washington, D.C. We're a tech company that provides technology tools and solutions for progressive political campaigns to help with their campaign fundraising, and then forward-thinking nonprofits and organizations with their supporter development. So we're a team of less than 50, but we're very mighty, and we've helped raise millions of dollars for some fantastic candidates and helped grow some supporter bases for great nonprofits, not only in the U.S., but around the world as well. So yeah, it's great.
Fantastic. I mean, like with this being small, like a nice team of 50 that you built up since 2017. I mean, how are you getting
Mhm.
the word out? I mean, is it social media? Is it LinkedIn? Is it SEO? I mean, what seems to be working well for you at the moment?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think the political space generally is pretty small and pretty word of mouth, especially with campaigns. Not a lot of people really update their LinkedIn with the most recent campaign they've worked on because they're so fast and it's a quick turnaround. Um, for maybe those who aren't familiar with our political system, there are elections all the time. So it's people are switching over jobs. So a lot of it's just those networks specifically and really having great account managers and folks that are able to find who's running for office and reaching out to them, and then our great nonprofits team that can search out those folks that could be using our resources and maybe just haven't heard about us because we're so small. That we do Google ads, obviously trying to optimize our website. We're making a new website too to hopefully improve that user experience and make us a little easier to find. But yeah, a lot right now. It's a lot of great word of mouth and people who have used our services and know people that would benefit from it. And then the great work of our team to find new folks.
Fantastic. And like that, well, word of mouth is been around forever and it's still definitely, if you do a really good job and you have a happy customer and they talk to someone else, that's the best marketing ever. But when people are coming from word of
Yeah.
mouth, or maybe it's some of your team who are reaching out to clients and they come and they're finding out about you, when they go to the website, I mean, how important is the website at, informing them or, taking them from just visitors to maybe future happy clients?
Yeah, I think it's really important. And right now, people who are in the industry know what we do. And when they read about us, they're like, oh yeah, I get it. I understand. But I think what we're trying to do, and one of our big missions is to break down the barriers to campaign fundraising and nonprofit development. So we want to find people who maybe haven't been in the industry forever that could really benefit from our experience. And so what our website needs to do is inform people about the space generally and be able to tell them about, fundraising has always been really beneficial to wealthy people that can, call up all their wealthy friends to give them money and all that kind of stuff. But what we're really trying to do is support folks who, we have the first Gen Z member of Congress who maybe doesn't have a bunch of friends. The word of mouth for him doesn't really work if he doesn't have people that can give to him. So he works with Grassroots Analytics, and we can connect him with tons of people to support his campaign. And so what the website really tries to do is be able to tell people that story and say, you're not alone. Fundraising is really difficult. Nonprofit supporter development is really tough. And we make it really simple for you with our simple products. And so what we really try to do with the website is to, one, provide a great place where people can go to contact us, find us easily, and then also just being able to describe our products in a really simple way that even if you don't know a lot about what we do, you're like, okay, I think that will help me. And we try to tell you a lot about our team too on our website, so the people that you're working with are we're the experts in the field, and that's really important to us. And I think that separates us from a lot of other people in the space. So yeah.
Fantastic, fantastic. And kind of like switching gears a little bit and talking more about, your role, like obviously director of marketing communications. I mean, what keeps you busy on a day-to-day basis?
What doesn't keep me busy on a day-to-day basis? No, I have I think I'm really fortunate to be able to, since I kind of do both. I have a fantastic graphic designer that makes my life really easy in terms of, I have a complicated idea that we need to convey to folks, and she'll make a phenomenal graphic. But really, I think being able to combine what we want our clients to know about us, and incorporating that to not only sell us, but then also to communicate that. And so I'm really fortunate to be able to take all of our talking points and turning those into marketing tools, understanding the people who work at Grassroots have come from the spaces, and so knowing what they expect from a company like us, hearing that from them, taking that communication and turning that into tools that that people, when they come on our website, are like, oh my gosh, this was made for me, because it was helped and created by people in the space. And so yeah, the things that keep me busy is combining our mission and our message, and making sure we get the word out to folks to help them with their fundraising and their supporter development.
Fantastic. Sounds like you have a lot going on there. Definitely a lot going on.
Yeah.
And now I want to jump into some of our quick fire questions. So put you in the hot seat. Mm-hmm. So only like short and crisp answers you needed. So what was the last book you read, or maybe currently reading?
Oh boy. All right. The last book I read and or currently reading, I just read, it was called The Country of Ghosts. It's a political kind of, it's a story, it's a fiction story, but it was great. Yeah, and then my next book on the docket is, what's it called? My Policeman. I'm a Harry Styles fan.
Very good.
He's in the movie.
Very good, very good. And also, with everything that's happening at the moment, like where is your main focus within the company at the moment? Like what's taking up a lot of your time, or what's the direction?
Yeah, AI for sure. It's developing everywhere. We have it in our products. We've been luckily on the forefront of it, but AI, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you cannot open up LinkedIn or Google at the moment and not see, everything that's happening and trending. Definitely AI. So it's good that you're on the forefront of that. And imagine, in what you're doing, if you could go back to your first day, your first week, at, Grassroots again. Okay. So you're going back to your very first day. Knowing what you know now, what would you change, or what would you do differently?
Yeah, I think that's a great question. I think trusting the research that I had done, and also leaning on my network and building a bigger network. I think I've developed a great relationship with people now that have been really helpful in providing me great insights. Still looking for more folks. I know you've got a great audience, so would love for people to reach out over LinkedIn, because I still have a lot to learn. I'm new to this job. I started in November, but definitely I've also been fortunate that the company's been providing me with great learning opportunities. But I think trusting the things that I had picked up beforehand, and use those, and then also using my network earlier. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, look, if people do want to connect or find out a little bit more, it's just grassrootsanalytics.com, where they can find out a little bit more. Also, imagine if, now that we're coming to the end, I want to thank you so much for taking the time this morning to jump on with us. But I want to give you the last word, Morgan. I mean, if people forget everything that we just spoke about in our interview today, what's the one thing you'd love to remember about Grassroots Analytics?
Yeah, I think I would like them to remember that, the future of technology, AI, all these kind of things are really important. And the goal of all of those is to make people's lives easier. And so Grassroots was created to save people time, save people money, and provide great technology tools for campaigns and nonprofits. And I think with all the discussion of AI and all these kind of crazy things, the goal is to save people time and money. And we're in the business of doing that too. So yeah, that's what I'd probably want them to take away.
Fantastic, fantastic. Well, that's a great takeaway. So that is it for today, everybody. Thank you so much, Morgan, for making time out of your busy schedule to join us today. And for everybody else, look forward to seeing you on the next episode of Pat Monk Presents. So for myself and Morgan, all the best and bye-bye.